Chile's left-wing candidate Gabriel Boric won Chile's presidential election after beating the right-wing candidate José Antonio Kast after reaching nearly 56% of the total vote. This way, Gabriel Boric makes history because he became Chile's youngest president ever. He only has 35 years. So we're talking about a new millennial president that is going to take power in a Western nation just as Chile. So this is a pretty interesting case that is going to make history, and we're going to see what is going to happen. And of course, we will always inform you here on Newsweek. So in previous episodes, we were talking about the fact that, I personally said that it was almost a fact that Gabriel Boric was going to win this presidential election, considering the current social and political situation in Chile. We're talking about a country that experienced a massive, widespread protest in which one of its main leaders was actually Gabriel Boric. So this was, of course, a major sign. However, in recent episodes, I actually informed you that in different polls, José Antonio Kast was getting ahead of Boric, was getting ahead of him. He was getting a lot of attention and a lot of popularity, actually. As a matter of fact, I also told you in a previous episode, I also informed you in a previous episode how José Antonio Kast won the first round of this presidential election by 3 points, which of course represented a pretty significant difference. So getting to this point, you could actually ask yourself, so why did Gabriel Boric won, considering that the polls were showing a pretty huge popularity from José Antonio Kast, and also the fact that he actually won the first round of the presidential election? So there is essentially two major reasons. The first one was the fact that in this second and definite round, this second and final round of Chile's presidential election, there were many more people voting. I'm talking about 1 million people voting, 1 extra million people voting in comparison to the first round. And the vast majority of these 1 million people voted for Gabriel Boric. On the other hand, which is, I could say, is probably the main element that decided the election, it was revealed that the father of José Antonio Kast was member of the Nazi party in the Third Reich in Germany. We need to remember that the father of José Antonio Kast is from Germany, and many people were actually saying that he was part of the Nazi regime, that he was affiliated with the Nazi party during the Third Reich era. Of course, José Antonio Kast always denied this accusation. He said that this was nothing more than a dirty operation to damage his image. But at the end of the day, it was revealed that he actually, the father of José Antonio Kast, actually was part of the Nazi party. And this actually took place like 1 week before the election. So as you can imagine, this definitely ruined José Antonio Kast's plans to become the president of Chile and take power of the Palacio de la Moneda. Of course, there are many concerns on Gabriel Boric, many concerns, because we need to remember that Chile has been following a pretty liberal political system, a pretty liberal economic system that gave a lot of positive results for Chile. The way Chile drastically reduced poverty, and the way Chile became the most developed nation in whole Latin America. In Latin America, Chile became the most developed nation. And what Boric has been promising since his campaign was that he was going to destroy this economic system and create another one that could be more fair and more humane to the Chilean people. As a matter of fact, once it was announced that Gabriel Boric won the presidential election, the dollar went up in Chile. The dollar went up. So the Chile's currency actually went down, because the market doesn't trust Gabriel Boric, considering that he is a pretty hard leftist. He's a pretty hard leftist. As a matter of fact, the party that is going to control his government is going to be the Communist Party of Chile. So of course, there are many concerns that this country could eventually become in the next Cuba or the next Venezuela. But of course, we need to see what is going to happen, because in politics is essentially, as I said, the realm of unpredictability. So anything could happen with Chile. And of course, we all hope that this country doesn't end like Venezuela or Cuba. Reporting from Medellin, Colombia, Luis Orozco, Newsweek.